And joining us now to update us on that is Manila's 2nd District Representative Rolando Valeriano. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Danny, and good morning to all the televiewers of Morning Matters.
Good morning, sir. As of last week po, I spoke to Senator Win Gatchalian and it was being finalized also at the Senate, no? But he mentioned there might not be special sessions. What about in the House? What is the current status? And how quickly can this translate into lower fuel pump prices?
We have already approved for second reading last Wednesday yung reduce of the special power given to the President. And by today, for third reading, and definitely it will be approved for third reading today. So, mapupunta yan sa Senate by third reading rin siguro up to Wednesday. And hopefully, it will be on the tables, on the President's table by next week. And I hope that it will be implemented soon.
Okay, so tomorrow for third reading and you mentioned na parang sure na yan, no? Mangyayari, it will pass. Are there
Today
any...
it will be for third reading in our in House of Congress.
Okay, what makes you confident, sir, that this will be passed?
Well, it was being certified by the President as an urgent bill, and it is I think very important matters na sa nangyayari ngayon in our country. We have to move fast and we have to reduce or to suspend the excise tax of gasoline and diesel. That is an important matter that we have to approve it now.
Meron bang risk po na mapapalitan pa yung conditions for this suspension? For example, kailangan antayin pa yung $80 US dollars per barrel average for 1 month. The DOE has to certify this as well. Meron bang way to fast track that?
Right now, I think it's already more than $80 per barrel eh. So,
Oo. Pero
wala na.
dapat
There's
average
no way.
1 month daw, di ba?
Yeah. Pero after this, I don't think na bababa pa. It will go down eh. I think it magsusum up pa eh. So, up to this month of March, definitely, pataas pa to. So, andun din yung andun din yung kaya yung wisdom nung batas eh.
Okay, so medyo na-breach na rin yun. So that's going to be in effect the moment that that this happens, no? Sir, have you discussed, or when you were passing this bill, was it already discussed how much will be lost from the revenues from the excise taxes? And makukuha nyo ba yun? Ma-recover ba ng gobyerno yun?
The loss is 10 pesos per liter sa gasoline and 6
Yes.
pesos per
Correct.
liter sa diesel. It will be recovered by the government kasi pagtaas ng price ng gasoline, definitely the VAT will also goes up eh. So mare-recover din yon at yung end user naman meron pa ring VAT eh. So tingin ko andun pa rin. Right now the diesel is around 85 pesos.
Correct.
So by tomorrow magiging almost 100 pesos yan. So minus 6 pesos, mga 95, 94. It's almost the same. Halos wala ring nawala kasi tumaas yung VAT natin and nawala lang naman yung excise tax.
Since we're on that, no, wala bang consideration to cut the VAT?
Medyo yon, mas magulo kapag yung VAT kasi the importation itself meron siyang VAT din na 12% plus yung sa pump price meron pa ring 12% VAT. Masyadong malaki na yung mawawala sa gobyerno, baka hindi na ma-recover natin at kailangan din naman natin yung taxes natin for the infrastructure project and other kumbaga project ng gobyerno.
Ano pong masasabi nyo sa mga taong nagtatrabaho sa transport sector who are saying that the suspension of excise fuel tax plus ayuda hindi pa rin po sapat dun sa mawawala sa kanila?
Talagang itong times na 'to talagang walang sapat, eh. So, at least the government is doing and moving heaven and earth para maibsan ng konti yung problema natin, mapababa ng konti yung price. But, hoping na matapos na rin kaagad yung war dahil yun naman talaga yung problema. And it's not only in our country, even do sa mga neighboring country natin that we have the same situation na katulad din sa kanila. Pataas din yan especially po dito sa Asia.
Pero po, from a legislative point of view, may iba pa bang measures na kino-consider ninyo for this specific ano? For example, cap on fuel price.
Yung
Pwede bang ano yun?
deregulation yung
Opo.
deregulation law po na kasi mukhang wala talagang kontrol yung gobyerno in regards to the pricing of fuel. So sabi ko nga dapat silipin na rin natin the regulation law. Yung cap medyo malabo pa po sa panahon ngayon, eh. Kaya nga ang naisip kaagad ng gobyerno is tanggalin muna yung excise tax na 10 and 6 pesos para kahit papaano nga maibaba lang ng konti yung prices natin. Siguro after this buksan natin yung deregulation law at magkaroon man lang ng konting power yung government para makontrol yung price ng fuel. Kasi talagang deregulated talaga, eh.
Wala ba pong possibility to do the same thing that the Congress passes special powers to the President to put a fuel cap? Parang
Wala, eh.
wala ba?
Wala talaga. Oo, nireview namin yung deregulation law. Talagang the only things that we can
Special
do is
powers, wala.
wala, just to suspend the excise tax lang talaga, eh. Impossible yung VAT, kaya lang mukhang malaki na yung mawawala sa gobyerno pag tinanggal mo pa yung VAT. Dapat dyan mabuksan yung deregulation law.
How long would that take and what would be the process na mabuksan ang oil deregulation law, especially since we're seeing the impact of that today?
Actually, it will take a month kung mabubuksan yan at hopefully ma-approvean nga. Ano lang naman, magkaroon lang ng amendments na yung special power, magkaroon lang ng provision dun sa law na in case of yung ganitong pagkakataon, crisis, magkaroon ng hold ang gobyerno ng pangil nang sa ganun makontrol itong mga oil player natin. Kasi sila talaga ang nagko-control. It's like a cartel, eh, o cartel na talaga yung oil industry. Kaya wala talagang hold ng gobyerno.
So meron po bang conversations na yon in the House right now? Meron po bang nagpapas ng mga bill na ganon?
Yes, yes.
To re-regulate, okay.
Ako lang within the week magpapasa ko ng
Okay.
ng amendment ng the regulation law.
Okay.
At mamayang 1:30 magpapile din ako ng resolution para yung mga tollways at least 50% man lang mawala para yung mga dumadaan natin sa sakyan hindi naman masyadong mahirapan sa bigat ng toll fee.
Oh, magandang development yan. Ano po
Yeah,
yung,
by
ano po
1:30 papile
yung
ko
possibility?
yung resolution.
Okay, what is the probability po na mapas yan?
Siguro naman pag nakita ng mga kapwa ko congressman niya, marami ang sasang-ayon diyan, marami magko-co-author diyan, and hoping that it will be approved this week.
Okay, we will be looking at that. Sir, ano po yung thoughts nyo on some netizens just calling for the suspension of, not suspension, just scrap the excise tax on fuel forever? Kasi pagod na rin yung mga tao, saan daw pumupunta yung pera na yan, di ba? Instead, just give it back to the citizens.
Maganda rin naman na masimulan natin muna ngayon ng suspension at tignan natin kapag naman naka-recover ang gobyerno at kaya nang wala yung excise tax, why not?
Kasi where do these go in the first place, di ba?
Yeah. Ano lang naman 'to, hanggang December 30 at pag natapos yung war ng maaga, babalik na namin at suspendin na rin natin yung batas na yan. But anyway, puwedeng pag-aralan niya na to scrap the excise tax na talaga. Baka puwede na rin hindi na kailangan sa taas nga ng fuel. And I don't believe na babalik pa yung fuel sa magandang presyo ulit, even after the war.
Okay, how agile po yung pagpapalit or pagbabalik ng excise tax? Let's say
Mabili
po mapas ito and then bumaba yung presyo ng langis. Will they reinstate the excise fuel tax right away?
It will depend sa president natin. However, up to December 31 lang naman, after that, balik na ulit yung excise tax at siguro we have to review now
Automatic.
yung automatic na, but siguro after December 31, it's time now to review kung kailangan pa natin yung excise tax sa fuel.
But does the president po have the power to reinstate it before December 2018 if mapass po ito?
No, it's the Congress who has the
Sorry,
power.
okay, okay.
Ah,
Oh, so you would have to vote po. So pag napass po ito, automatic na yan suspended until 2028.
yeah,
Or
that's-
pwede pa bang ibalik in the interim?
After December 31, 2026, at wala na yung war, pwede bumaba na yung prices of gasoline, pwede nang ibalik yung excise tax. Kaya lang, nakita ko nga rin na baka pwede nang pag-aralan na talagang scrapin na yung excise tax at baka hindi na kailangan. Lalo na kung hindi na babalik sa dati yung prices ng gasoline, ng fuel.
Okay. Sir, for the ayuda po ng transportation industry and many other people that need help right now, sapat po ba yung ayuda that we have? And what can you tell our viewers here? Kasi we know that tomorrow there's going to be ayuda for the tricycle drivers, there's going to be ayuda for the rest of the transport industry. Pero one-off lang ba yon? Or do we have enough to sustain us kung tumagal man itong gera?
Hindi ko alam kung sapat talaga, but meron naman tayong unprogrammed fund sa 2026. Siguro may mapapagkunan pa tayo. Pero right now, just like what the DOTR is saying, na meron silang 2.5 billion na 2025 savings na pwede nilang gamitin dito sa mga driver. And after that, pag naubos siguro, tignan natin na yung sa unprogrammed ng 2026.
Yun nga po, since na-program na po yung most of the budget, is there easy flexibility to redirect those programmed funds into ayuda still?
It is hard to redirect. Kaya nga ang sinasabi ko na nga lang, doon saan program tayo kukuha, yung nasa President's budget na, medyo malaki pa yun, baka yun magamit natin. In spite of yung nangyayari sa atin. Anyway, ano naman to emergency naman tong nangyari natin. So, meron sigurong ang Malacanang na magamit yung unprogrammed budget nila for 2026.
Yung pinupush po ni Sen Gatchalian last week was meron po tayong calamity fund tapos pwede pong tawagin itong economic calamity. Matatap po ba yun? Kasi sabi niya medyo far-fetched din na yung possibility na tawagin itong economic calamity. At syempre kailangan natin ng pondo when the natural disasters come as well this year.
Tama. At alam niyo naman yung lugar po natin, yung Pilipinas, laging may kalamidad naman, laging may typhoon. So siguro, wag muna yan. Ako nakikita ko doon sa unprogram muna tayo tumingin. Dahil meron naman talaga unprogram pa ang presidente doon sa 2026 budget. Pag naubos yung ayuda ng DSWD, meron ng DOTR, that's the time siguro. Siguro sa huli na yung calamity fund. Kasi talaga naka-reserve yan for calamity,
Okay. So sa ngayon po, as you mentioned, you will be passing today for the cut in toll fees. Tama po ba, Kong?
Yeah,
And then,
at least 50% ng toll fees.
50% ng toll fees, okay. And then, yung VAT cannot be touched, more or less. Tapos, meron tayong reduction on fuel taxes. Hopefully, by next week, ma-approve. Tama ba?
Excise tax.
Excise tax, and bubuksan nyo rin ang oil deregulation
Deregulation.
law to see whether putting fuel price cap will be possible to avoid another situation like this, no? So a lot of developments there and we will be watching that very closely. Maraming salamat for joining us, sir. 2nd District Manila Representative Rolando Valeriano. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.